Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the whole flock of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, got to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. The Most High, the Heavenly Father, his Hebrew name is Yahweh, not Yahweh, not Jehovah, not God, not Elohim, not Most High, not Lord, not Yah, not Jah, not Ahaya, not Allah, not Abba, not Yahuwah. It's Yahweh. His only begotten son name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shah. Not Yahshua, not Yeshua, not Jesus Christos, not Jesus Christ, not Serapis Christos, not Yeshaya, not Yehoshua, it's Yahushua. So you gotta give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the bishop and elders of great millstone who are well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether accepted or not. In a sincere salutation to all the oxen pushing this truth and believing this truth to the full ends of the earth. Then tell you world shedding light to the hope for the elect and shalom to the worthwhile listen learning. If your sisters are listening, come to another lesson in true facts, faith, and edification, another day of edification. Lord, you edifying. So I title this lesson, The Signs of the Fall of the Last Idumean Empire. And I ain't going to make this too long. I just saw a couple of these articles after I left the plantation earlier, and I just want to make some points. But this one, which I thought was real, is funny. Real time, but it's funny. And it says Russia hints at development of CBDC-based bridge payment system. And I ain't gonna read the article, but you see they got on here that America's money, Babylon the Great's money, is being burnt up. Right? They throwing it on the pile and it's burning. And I thought this was real spiritual because North America, Babylon the Great will burn. It will burn. See, whose face on the money? The so-called white man. And as it tell you in Obadiah 1 and 18, they will be thrown on a bonfire and burnt up, man. Okay? The nation of Edom will be burnt up after 1,000 years. So I want to get a couple precepts. Now, these other articles, it says Missouri beef processing plant to close. Well, I saw another article about how they are prepping more hogs, more pigs on the pork processing plant. There was another article I saw. So this one is BRICS. Iran explained why it joined the alliance. Just some articles that I saw. Another one said, but this is from last week, this one. Cuba to join and accept BRICS currency in 2024. Cuba. Here's another one. Just a few articles I saw. 25 countries on the wait list to join BRICS. Okay? Now here's another one say Sweden is exactly what West needs to counter Putin's underhand tactics. Things is Russia to ban gas line exports for 6 months. RBC Daily reports. These are all telltale signs that America is falling. This is another one. US dollar exchange rate declines in Baghdad. Another one says BRICS to take loans in Chinese yuan ditch US dollar. And just some headlines I saw, and I just want to mention it. America is falling. The scripture talks about the pomp is brought down to the grave. The noise of thy vows, the worms spread over thee, and the worms cover thee, right? In Isaiah 14:11, it say, let me read it. Just a few points I want to make. Ain't gonna make this too long. I saw these headlines. This is Isaiah 14:11. It reads, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worms is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Let me get this word. Let me go to this in the blue letter. Let me get another translation, see what it say. Isaiah 14:11. Because it tell you in Isaiah 24 that the new wine mourneth, right? The new wine is the philosophy of the so-called white man. Let me see what this say. Different translation for Isaiah 14:11. This is the NLT. Your might and power were buried with you. The sound of the harp in your palaces have ceased. Now maggots and your sheet and worms your blanket. It said now maggots are your sheet and worms your blanket. Wow. But it say uh your might and power were buried with you. The sound of the harp in your palaces have ceased. And that sound is the philosophy of the so-called white man. The worms is spread under. They said the worm. Now maggots are your sheet, and worms your blanket. That's heavy. This is. Let's see what NIV say. All your pomp has been brought down to the grave, along with the noise of your hearts. Maggots are spread. Maggots are spread out beneath you, and worms cover you. Wow. ESV, your pomp is brought down to Shaul, which is grave, hell, the word Shaul. It reads, the sound of your harps, maggots are laid as a bed beneath you, and worms are your covers. Ooh, it's heavy. NET, your splendor has been brought down to Shaul, as well as the sound of your stringed instruments. You lie on a bed of maggots with a blanket of worms over you. This is the BBE. Your pride has gone down into the underworld, which there's no such thing as hell, and the noise of your instruments of music, the worms are under you, and your body is covered with them. So this noise, let's get to Isaiah 24. This noise is the philosophy of the so-called white man. This is Isaiah 24:5. The earth also defiled because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth. What did the Lord say to Cain? That the earth should not yield its full strength to him, right? Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth. That's the noise of his stringed instruments. It goes into his philosophies, his policies, his legislations, his democracy, his draconian measures. It also goes into their music. He tell you in Ecclesiastes 12 that the doors of music shall be brought low. He said, "The new wine mourneth, and the vine languisheth, all the merry hearted do sigh. The mirth of the tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice ended, the joy of the harp ceaseth." See, they shall not drink wine with the song, strong drink shall be bitter to them. See, the philosophies of the so called white man is becoming bitter now because now the world is finding out or has found out the truth of the so called white man is trash. They should not drink wine with the song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in. There was a crying for wine in the streets. This is after the Lord take away, which is going to be a fountain of word, Amos 8 and 11. When the Lord take this truth away, is it Isaiah 24 and 11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land gone. And the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. So there's going to come a time when this truth ain't going to be no more. And you're going to really see. See, right now, people don't know what's going on, man, because they still under these enchantments of the so-called white man. They are under these enchantments, man. But this place is falling. But again, the world is under enchantments, man. And the only ones that can see it is those that the Lord has given the eyesight to. But the philosophy, the so-called white man has lost the information war. And that's why you constantly see these articles come out all the time, man. Now it said Cuba to join and accept BRICS currency in 2024. BRICS to take loans, Chinese yuan, and BRICS to take loans in Chinese yuan and this US dollar. These are all signs of the fall of the last Idumean Empire. And this is Job 24 and 23. It reads, "Though it be given him to be in safety, whereon he resteth, yet his eyes are upon their ways. The Lord is watching." It's the angels. Telling Ezekiel 9 that the angels go back and report everything. They are exalted for a little while, but are gone and brought low. Being brought low, like it said in Genesis 3, which I mention all the time. They are exalted for a little while, but are gone and brought low. Back to the basis of men, which we see this is happening to the Edomite daily, man. I hear the Edomites complaining all the time in the plantation. And I be wanting to tell them so bad, why is it that you're working? Why do you have to work if this is your kingdom? The one Edomite chick, younger chick, one day, it was about a month or so ago, and I asked her how she was doing. She was like, another day. She was like, another day in Paris. She said, another day in somebody else's paradise. That's what she said. Another day in somebody else's paradise. And I wanted to say, this your paradise too. You a Edomite. You shouldn't be working. See, it's the fall of the so-called white man kingdom. Hey, they through, man. The Israelites ain't gonna be working in their kingdom, man. When Yahweh shall establish his kingdom on earth, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, so-called today, ain't gonna be working in the kingdom, man. So how is it that the Edomites control the entire planet, man? The earth was given to the hand of the wicked, Job 9:24. But you Edomites gotta work, man. Show you that they never had power, man. And the Lord is doing some marvelous things in the earth, which the scriptures say they are exalted for a little while, but are gone and brought low. They are taken out of the way as all other rulerships, all other kingdoms, and cut off as the tops of the ears of corn. And if it be not so, now who shall make me a liar and make my speech nothing worth? Now I want to get this in Habakkuk chapter 1 and 5. Behold ye among the heathen, talking to you Israelites, and regard and wonder marvelously. For I will work a work in your days which you will not believe, though it be told to you. The so-called man's kingdom is falling, man. And it's been falling since the 60s when the Lord said that he was set, when they set their nets amongst the stars, this will he bring them down, man. So when the so-called white man set his nets amongst the stars, the Lord had put the spirit on these bastards to put their women on the plantation. She was the Edomite woman first that went to the plantation before Negro, Latino, and Native American women went to the plantation or was given rights to go to the plantation and work and make money, so-called money. It was the so-called white woman first that went to the plantation, man. See, that's when their kingdom started to fall because the so-called white woman had to leave the house and go to the plantation. That's when their kingdom started to fall, man. And now we're in 2024, and you got, even though they wicked, you got 2/3 of Israel, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, West Indian, Haitian, is making more money than the so-called white people, man. You got Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians that's doing better, living better than the so-called white person, man. This is their kingdom falling. You got Transformers and Decepticons everywhere. And as the elder was making a point, the so-called white man adopted all the idol worshipings of these idols, different nations, and brought them all here to America, man. So here in America, you can worship any idol, no matter what it is, man. You can follow any religion, you can worship any idol here in America. That's confusion, man. But their height must reach the clouds. Just like the Amorites did before the Lord was justified. It don't make no difference. The Lord is justified in everything. Because it's show you in Lamentation 3 that the Lord don't do wickedness. But the Lord, he let them heathens, them Amorites, them Hamites, he let them lift up their wickedness. Then he was justified in destroying them. This is what the Lord doing to the so-called white man. I want to get this. In 2nd Ezra, this is 2nd Ezra 11:39. It reads, Are not thou it that remaineth of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times may come through them? The it say, and the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness. You can read this in Daniel 7 about the four beasts. And over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. See, this is the buzzword, oppression. Let's read this again, 2nd Ezra 11:39. Are not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, whom I made to reign in my world? This is the Lord. Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Are not thou it that remainest of the four beasts, which is America, revived Roman Empire, whom I made to reign in my world, that the end of their times may come through them? It's a and the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past. That's Daniel 7th chapter. Also Daniel the 2nd chapter. And had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit. For the earth has thou not judged with truth. And what it says in James 2 and 13? He will be showed no mercy that showed no mercy. For thou has, this is 2 Ezra 11:42. For thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable, thou hast loved the liars. Then it says in Psalms 50, thou consented with thieves, thou hast loved liars, and destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit, and has cast down the walls, Jerusalem, of such as did thee no harm. What it said in Matthew 11:12, the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, and the violent took it by force, and have cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. That was the Hebrew Israelites. Therefore, here's the point, is thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest. What does that mean? They sins have reached to the heavens. As seen in Revelation 18. Therefore is thy wrongful dealings come up to unto the highest, and thy pride unto the mighty. The highest also have looked upon the proud times, and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled. See, this is what we are watching. The so-called white man's abominations is being fulfilled just like the Amorites. And therefore appear no more thy eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body, that all the earth may be refreshed and may return, being delivered from thy violence, and that she may hope for the judgment and mercy of him that made her. So we are watching the so-called white man's wickedness reach to the heavens. Revelations 18. This is Revelation 18 and 5. It reads, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquities. See, same thing is said in 2 11. Their sins have reached to the heavens, man. So we are watching the so-called white man kingdom come down. Oh, Yahushua said this in Luke. This is Luke 10 and 18. It reads, he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. And we are watching the so-called white man's kingdom fall, man. And in a moment, as you see these $100 bills, these stacks of American paper dollars be on fire, they burning, that's going to be America, man. That's going to be Babylon the Great. That's going to be these Edomites. The signs of the fall of the last Idumean Empire. We are watching it, man. These nations is leaving America, man. They are separating. In Saudi Arabia, look, here's what it say. Our nation is facing a savings crisis. It would take a unified effort to correct it. That ain't gonna happen, man. That ain't gonna happen. Again, it say our nation, Babylon the Great America, is facing a savings crisis. It will take a unified effort to correct it. The Lord is destroying this place, man. The Lord is destroying this place, man. Everything is defiled, man. They done pass bills in certain states in America for you to sleep with animals, man. That's legal here. the morals and the standards. There is no integrity in America, man. You can worship any idol you want, any deity. It's madness. Transforming the Decepticons get to run around here with equality act rights, man. That's madness. Women get to rule over men in this place. That's madness, man. The Lord said a woman should not use authority over the man. But the so-called white man did opposite. But then the Bible's supposed to be the law of the land, man. This is what they have done. You got Transformers and Decepticons at the schools teaching the children, man, teaching the kids. That's madness. This place is through, man. Every time you look around, all you see is Transformers and Decepticons. You know, they get to change their faces, they get to change their bodies to disguise themselves as women. Madness, man. But you see these nations is joining the BRICS. Again, 25 countries on the waiting list to join BRICS. And it's so many lessons, it's so many articles. One said 30 countries waiting to join BRICS. Cuba is joining BRICS. And then this one said Iran explains why it joined BRICS. Iran, they say BRICS. Iran explains why it joined BRICS. And this is prophecy because Iran, they tell you in Ezekiel 38, is Persia, man. See, it's all prophecy playing out. So it was just a few points I want to make, man. As I saw this article right here. As a matter of fact, let me scroll through this real quick. Scroll through this. I want to see what it said because I didn't read it. I just saw it. Let's see here. Just to read a little bit of this. And I'm gone. So it say Russia has proposed the development and implementation of a BRICS-wide payment system that would use central bank digital currencies. See, it still says central bank. And who control the banks? The Edomites, man. It reads, to manage trade settlements, the BRICS bridge, as referred to by Russian finance minister, would address the fragmentation of the current payment system outside the West's unfriendly infrastructure. Russia is preparing to introduce the use of central bank digital currencies as tool to facilitate payments among countries of the BRICS bloc, integrated by Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, the United Emirates, Iran, Egypt, and Ethiopia. In an interview offered to Sputnik, Russian finance minister stated that Russia, as chairman of the bloc, will promote adopting a system to address the fragmentation of the currency, financial settlement, and payment system. It said, among countries of the BRICS bloc, integrated by Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Saudi Arabia, United Emirates, United Arab Emirates, Iran, Egypt, and Ethiopia, man. That's in Ezekiel 38. And eventually, Turkey gonna join. That's prophecy. And it's all leading to the MOTB, man. Because it said the central bank, the Edomites, the elites control all central banks, man. All of them. But America finna be destroyed, man. This place gotta go. We talk about fugitives and vagabonds, man. And the Lord said in Isaiah 47, from thy youth up, they've been using enchantments, man. As it say in Revelation 13, where they say who was able to make war with the beast, man. Who was like unto the beast? That's the mindset of the peoples in America, man. Those that have been mind controlled by the government, man. That's what government means, mind control. Control minds, man. These people, this place is gonna burn, man. But we are watching the collapse of America in real time. Lord was edifying. I just want to make these points. Now again, I saw earlier. It's a they are preparing more hogs or pigs for the pork processing plants, but Missouri is shut down a beef processing plant. But they got the pork still on the move though. Missouri beef processing plant to close. Why? Because the so-called white man is destroying these niggas talking about the cows. It's far too much carbon emissions and the cows is doing too much. So now they killing the real cows. I did a lesson this some months ago. They are taking cells from real animals. From they taking cells from fish. They're taking cells from turkeys, chicken, cows, goats, sheeps, lambs, whatever you want to call them. They're taking real cells from these animals and putting them to a bioreactor and create lab grown meat, man. So they shut down these food processing plants. The beef processing plant they shut down, the one in Missouri and others, because they creating lab grown meat, man. But this place supposed to be flourishing. It's supposed to be back to normal. But you got impossible meat, man, beyond meat, man. The Lord was edifying. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rikah Kodash. That belongs to the apostles, and the bishop, now is a great millstone, who well, who teach well, who are the apostles, now of all Israel, reconciled not. In a sincere salutation to all the occupant pushing this truth and believing this truth, but four ends of the earth, the entire world, shedding light to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Agwath who are listening, learning. If your sisters are listening, come listen to lesson, true faith, and edification. On the day of edification, Lord wants to be edifying. I want to read these. Now, this is Habakkuk 3. It reads in 17, although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall the fruit be in the vines, the labor of the olive shall fail, and the fields shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the stalls. Yet will I rejoice in Yahweh. I will joy in the God of my salvation. So though we see these things happening, let's read again. Let's read 16. When I heard, my belly trembled, my lips quivered at the voice. Rottenness entered into my bones, and I trembled in myself, that I might rest in the day of trouble. When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops. This is what the Lord finna do, man. Although the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall the fruit be in the vines, the labor of the olive shall fail. It's going to be just like I Am Legend. And the fields shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the stalls. Yet will I rejoice in Yahweh. I will joy in the God of my salvation, man. Because these things gotta happen. This place gotta get bad. It gotta collapse, man. Otherwise, we ain't going nowhere, man. Let's get this one. In Hosea, this is Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of Yahweh, ye children of Israel. For Yahweh have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. The so-called white man had to tell you in Revelation 11:8. It say, "Well, that dead body shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified." See, they X'd out the Lord here, man. We wasn't taught by Yahweh, or Yahweh Shai here in America. So the Lord say, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. Now it is, but because of these things, the Lord is destroying this place. On top of others, they put their hands on the apple of the Lord's eye. They rule this kingdom unjustly, man, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery. They break out in blood, touching blood. Therefore, the Lord say, therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yeah, the fishes of the sea shall also be taken away. See, the Lord is taking these things away, man. He's taking the food away. This is, let me get this in Joel. This is Joel 1 and 15. It reads, allows for the day of the Lord is at hand, and as a destruction from the Almighty shall it come. Is not the meat cut off before our eyes? And that's what we see happening. Yeah, joy and gladness from the house of our God. The seed is rotten under their clods. The garners are laid desolate. The barns are broken down, for the corn is withered. The food, everything is either is what they call it E. coli, salmonella. There's always something. The, if you ain't if you, the salaki the lettuce, right? If you ain't getting romaine lettuce, these battles saying ain't no kind of nutrients in the lettuce, man. It wasn't like this 20, 30 years ago, man. But this is the Lord. The Lord said, how much worse shall things be? When you read in 2 14, it reads, Joel 1 and 17, Joel 1 and 18. How do the beasts groan? The herds of cattle are perplexed because they have no pasture. Yeah, the flocks of sheep are made desolate. Well, again, Missouri beef processing plant to close, man. Now, let me get this. Let me pull this up. This is the Lord taking these things away, which is uh uh that's Isaiah 3. He said the Lord said he's taking away the stay and the staff, the whole stay of bread and the whole stay of water. But these things gotta happen for us to get closer to the kingdom, man. So let's get this. Missouri processing plant to close. Bear with me here. Because I didn't go into the article. So let me read a little bit of this. Because this is the doing of the Lord. A Southwest Missouri beef processing plant has informed the state that it will close in April, putting 335 people out of jobs. Missouri Prime Beef Packers, located in Pleasant Hope, says due to unforeseen business circumstances, the company plans to close on April 26. The company notified the Missouri Department of Higher Education and Workforce Development about the decision. The letter to the state said the closure could be permanent or temporary. The jobs affected range from fabrication to harvest, accounting, maintenance, and quality assurance, among others. Several meat processing plants have closed in Missouri recently, including Tyson Chicken processing plants in the southeast Missouri Dexter and in southwest Missouri Noel last October. The closure led to nearly 700 jobs disappearing in Dexter, and 1,500 people are losing their jobs in Noel. Cal Maine Foods Incorporation plans to open an egg processing plant at the Dexter site this summer, creating about 96 jobs. And then, man, see what they doing? It's a Cal Maine Foods Incorporation plans to open an egg processing plant at the Dexter site this summer, creating about 96 jobs. And Bill Gates, the original hot boy BG, said that he gonna create artificial eggs, man. So they shutting down these plants. They done shut down Tyson Chickens plants and other beef processing plants to set up a damn artificial egg plant, man. Last October, Smithfield's Food closed about 35 hog operations in Missouri, putting 92 people out of jobs. Murphy Brown LLC, a division of Smithfield Foods, closed the sites in northern Missouri, Putnam, and Mercer counties. See, man, the Lord doing this, man. It's Yahweh Shemawashah, and this is Isaiah. This is Isaiah 3. It reads, Isaiah 3 and 1. For behold, the Lord, Yahweh hosts, do a takeaway from Jerusalem, the stake and the staff, the whole stale of bread, and the whole stale of water. See, this place got to end, man. Let me get this. This is 2nd Ezra 14. It reads this, 2nd Ezra 14 and 17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. See, so we watching this place wax worse, man. Worse and worse. Carbon footprint. They want to track your food. They want to track you. They want to track your money, where you spending your money at, what you spending it on. But this is all a part of this place waxing worse, man. So anyway, again, Allah Yahbashima Shah, the water Yahbashima Shah, for blessing us with his eyesol to understand these visions, these prophecies that's playing out. Oh, let me close with this. 2nd Ezra. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 20. It reads, and when the world shall begin, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away, which we are seeing happen, shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament. That's just truth at the four corners of the earth, over the unicorn, the world wide web, the internet, and they shall see all together. So everybody's seeing these prophecies play out. But as I always say, everybody outside of the hope for the elect looking at these things happen is just it's news. But to us, it's prophecies. It said the world shall see all together, man. But only the hopeful elect know what the vision is, because the Lord has given you the Akumena Agua eyesol to see clear. Shalom, ba, ba, ba.